Hi and welcome. I have a little sketching tutorial here that I'm going to do along with my son. And when I was his age, I remember being at MGM Studios in Florida and watching the Disney animators, and it clicked. I wanted to be an artist, and from then on I just had to make it happen. And so I did. And today I'm absolutely thrilled that I can sketch, I can do all these things, and I can show my son how to do these things. And so, of course, I'd love to show you too. So first of all, just the basics. Hold the pen nice and free, and we want a nice big loose mark, not little tiny marks, but to begin the picture, a nice big loose mark coming from the shoulder and from the elbow, and really let's practice our circles. That's what I want us to do first of all. So nice light pencil strokes, work the arm around, not the wrist but the arm, work the arm around and really get used to drawing some circles. I like to begin all of my artwork by forming shapes and building those shapes up to make the picture. And so we're just using the pencil nice and lightly, and as we swirl around, our eye can choose where the actual line should be when we go in later with the darker lines. And of all things, there I've made one eye bigger than the other, but maybe we can go and neaten that up, correct it. There we go. So I'm using those faint lines now to show me where to put my darker lines. Not everybody draws like this, but it's always been my technique, and so I just find it easier to know where I'm going if I've got some guides there. So you just build up your picture all around it, adding as much or as little detail as you wish. But for now, this is just an exercise before we get on and do our little Donald Ducks. I have my son next to me here, so this is what he's created so far. And then we just add more details in as you wish, and we'll carry on practicing some more circles and get some more details in there. So you just do as much or as little as you like at this stage. It's just nice to have a little doodle and practice our skills. So here's my son's one. He's practiced really hard getting those circles in there, and I think he's done a great job. Moving on to our Donald Duck. So get a nice clear page and let's begin. As always, I'm starting with my very light mark on the page, this time the circle of the head of Donald Duck. Even if you don't draw the circles in, you should at least form those circles and the shapes in your mind. So they're not necessarily circles, or sometimes square. Just form in your mind what you're actually seeing. Rather than what you think you see, draw what you do actually see when we're trying to draw something as it is. Yeah? Everything that we draw and we see is made up of all different shapes. So if we add those shapes in and put them together, we then come up with what we're actually trying to draw. So here I go in with the eyes, just carefully going round, keeping on looking, and you see there the angle that translates from the picture, the top of the eyes. They're not straight at the top, there's an angle in there, and we can mimic all of those lines into our picture. As I say, you don't always have to draw them in, but if you can visually see them in your mind, then your picture will really start to come together. When you are sketching, just keep it nice and slow and steady. And when a subject's new to you and you've not drawn it before, just keep referring back to the drawing and continually observe what you're actually drawing. So you should spend a lot of time looking at actually what you're drawing, not necessarily just at the paper, and getting all those marks down on the paper. So that circle just informs me where the top of his head is. If you practice enough, you really will get better. I taught myself to draw as a child just by copying other artists' work. As I said, I loved Disney, so I draw Disney characters, and I drew a lot of Beatrix Potter too. You can copy other people's characters at home just for your own personal use and just enjoy doing them, but as you learn line and form from all of this, you'll develop your own unique style, and before you know it, you'll have your own little characters and your own drawings, and you'll be able to draw so many different things. So I've done this with you today as it was what my son chose for us to draw, but the same principles go for drawing absolutely anything. So if you want to draw a plant, some flowers, just use the same principles. Really look a lot, look at your subject a lot, and just get those lines and marks on there, and just have fun while you're doing it and create your own unique style. Everybody's is different. Nothing's ever perfect. Well, it can be perfect, but you know what I mean. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's artwork, it's yours. Just get creative. This little tutorial is just to get you used to looking at something and making those marks on the paper, and seeing what you visually see and translating that onto paper. So here we're just going in lightly still with some nice light faint pencil marks, because at the end we can go over with our permanent marker and make him into our Donald Duck. And so there we have him. I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial there, and I hope you'll give it a go. As you see, we just make it up of all the shapes all to come together to make his little head there. You can carry on and do the body as well. These are the ones my son's just done. Absolutely thrilled with those. Really pleased. And then here's just another one I did. And another one here. They're great fun and I hope you do try. If you do like my videos, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. And come back to see some more soon. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.